Big win.
Yeah, obviously highs and lows of rugby. 7 days we had quite polarising performances. I thought we didn't play at the same intensity and or intent that we showed last week, and that's something we're going to be reviewing.
Obviously been a big supporter of the rotation policy, and must make it a little bit harder.
Not really. I believe it's just part of the game. I absolutely make the same decision with our rotation team game.
Must have been tough to have to replace your 5'8", and it was probably an unfortunate night for me.
Yeah, obviously, everyone made mistakes. Don't get me wrong. And I don't think he had that platform to work off tonight. But yeah, that was what had to be done at that time.
I asked you during the week about the footy you'd given him, 2 4-minute stints, and that you said that you wanted close games. Do you think he had enough preparation for the Cauldron? I mean, that's the only tastes of footy he's had.
Well, that could be one perspective, but certainly he's been doing all the training. He's been preparing well, so yeah, I'd say no.
How did you feel it there, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, Daryl said it, just weren't up to the same intensity. Sunwolves really had a good passage there in the second half, with 2 tries, seemingly back-to-back there. And that's the team that they are. They gave us a real run for our money. It was a close game up in Japan, and we missed the mark there tonight.
The blue wall functioned so solidly last week, but kind of wasn't sighted so well. Was that just a different attack?
I mean, we were heavily ahead on line breaks. They had 2 line breaks. Disappointing thing was probably the passive nature of our defence. So easy shot, easy tackles where they were getting over us. We were just on the back foot all the time. Whereas if you compare last week, it was stopped on the mark. So disappointing we weren't able to replicate that intent that we had last week.
What do you think that's down to? What do you feel like the difference is?
It's an individual thing that we probably need to work on that. That's where you build a season from. You look at 2 performances and you go, where was your preparation different? Not taking anything away at the Sunwolves, they're a good team and have shown that throughout the duration of the year. They've given a lot of people a run for their money, and they got us there tonight. So this is a chance now to review 2 weeks, because it is like Daryl said, polarising performances there.
Still had chances in the second half there to win that game after sort of a shaky first half. Can you sort of put your finger on why you couldn't get it together in that second half?
No, not yet. I've watched the review.
Do you guys still feel like you're sorry, Jules?
Daryl, are you able to put your finger on why in those clutch moments they just...
Yeah, our skill execution was off. We had so many mistakes. It just let them off in terms of that pressure. We showed when we held the ball pretty simply at times. We scored points on the back of it.
Do you still feel, Hoops, that you guys are finals contenders, title contenders? 3 wins, 3 losses, and a lot of up and down?
Yes, I do. Totally believe in that. The ability of our squad and what this squad can do when the intent's right. And as individuals, as a team, we've got to decide what type of performance we want to replicate each week, and that's what it takes in this competition. It is a squad performance throughout the majority of the year, throughout all the year, I should say, majority. So yeah, it's just frustrating for me right now.
Are you going to have to rest Bernard again? Or is that his 1 week? Or
Yeah, some point during the season. Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Will you? I mean, you seem pretty relaxed about the games that you do or don't.
Well, we kind of need to. It's part of we signed up for the intent to make sure our Wallaby players are in good condition for the World Cup, and I'm still a supporter of that.
So what does it mean, Daryl? Is it 2 games, is it?
Well, obviously for our higher minute players, yeah, 2 minutes, 2 games, 2 minutes.
That'd be good.
I still maintain though that it's about managing the squad well and managing their energy and how much people are playing. And as Hoop said, it's going to be a squad effort this year. just can't keep putting out the same team every week.
When would you like to have your break?
Up to the boss.
Daryl,
We have to have a look.
will he go to New Zealand with you next week?
Well, obviously, we've done all that planning, so we'll have a look at it and see where we're at on Monday.
And Harry, what's his, what's he?
Harry was just carrying a few niggles into this game, and he should be fine.
In terms of competition, I think you're still ahead on top of the Australian Conference, but how much of a setback is this?
Well, as Hoop said, the Sunwolves were very competitive this year. We knew what we were going to be in for. It's a real learning opportunity. You know, obviously, I've seen the best of this team, and tonight we didn't see close to that. And so we've got to really learn from it. And if we can play at the same intensity we did last week, then we're going to be a good side.